Hello to anyone and everyone who may be watching. I am the War Squid, and in this video we are going to continue on with our Red Alert 2 Soviet campaign. As you can see, we are on the end screen for the previous mission, which was the 5th mission in the campaign. In this mission we are going to play through the 6th mission in the campaign. Once I hit continue in this bottom right corner here, it's going to jump into the quick video that precedes the next mission, and then we're going to get right into the gameplay as always.
Thousands of Parisians fleeing their homes today is
absolute chaos, Jim. We don't even know if there's a president out there to call. Wait!
The United States is at its knees. We owe this victory to superior leadership on the part of yourself and General Vladimir.
Thank you. Your greatness is only exceeded by your generosity.
A special announcement to greet our latest success. I am now promoting Yuri as Supreme Commander of Soviet Armed Forces.
What?
Effective immediately.
You are behind this, Yuri. I know this for a fact.
It appears all Vladimir is unhappy. Pity. We have work to do, General. The Allied Pacific Fleet gathers near Hawaii. You are destroy the Allied fleet at Pearl Harbor and establish a new presence for us.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. Battle control online.
So we do have this mission, essentially the exact opposite of this mission from the Allied perspective, which you may have seen in a previous video. So it's, I believe, the same exact map or very close. And essentially, we're just on the other side of it. So we played this from the Allied perspective, where we had to defend the fleet at Pearl Harbor, and now we are going to have to destroy the fleet at Pearl Harbor. So it'll be very similar, if not exactly the same map that we're going to play through here. And let's see our objective tab here. Establish a base in the Hawaiian Islands, destroy the Allied Navy. So all we have to do to complete the objective is destroy the Navy. There's not necessarily a need to take out all enemy forces like some of the missions have you do. I know I just turned the sound down in a previous mission. I'm going to keep the sound volume, I'm going to bump that back up to 2. I'm going to keep the voice volume at 1 and see how that goes. But in any case, you will see that on the bottom right corner of the screen, of the gameplay screen, there is a time until the Korean fleet arrives, so there will be some people coming, some enemies coming our direction in about 13 minutes, according to that little ticker there. And the key to this mission as you get started is to focus on your defense a little bit, because they will be sending forces. I know they'll send some ground forces from this direction, and they will be sending a decent amount of naval forces as well. So you want to focus on your defense before you transition to looking to build up a force to take out the naval fleet that they have.
Construction complete. Building.
Okay, so we are in the bottom right corner of the map here. Okay, so it is a different map than the Allied campaign counterpart mission. But the goal is the same here, just from the flipped perspective.
Building.
Vessel ready. Navigating.
I'm going to use one of my
Yes, Commander.
ships here to try and explore some unrevealed terrain as much as I can.
Vessel ready.
And other than that, just continue to build up your base a little bit here. They will be sending some aircraft carriers, so there will be some small planes that will have the capability of hitting your base on the shore here. So you'll want to have a little bit of anti-air.
Construction options.
And I'm going to build a few more war miners here, try and get some resources flowing.
Building.
Charging up. Charging up. Moving out.
So far, this guy has gone across the entire bottom of the map here. Oh, and finally now he's getting hit with something. So if I remember correctly, there is also
Established. Training.
a spot over here where you can capture a tech airfield and utilize that.
Attack.
Oh,
Waiting order. Home conflict. Moving out. Conscript reporting. For Mother Russia.
Building.
so as mentioned, they're going to send some ground forces our way here. And somehow they didn't even
Construction complete.
destroy a single sentry gun.
Sufficient funds.
Engineering,
Yes,
I will
Commander.
go. I have the information.
Yes, Commander.
Interesting. So that first wave kind of came out of nowhere. I was a little preoccupied looking over here, but in any case, they will be sending ground forces like so. And you want to be a little prepped. As you can see, I got my defensive
Repairing.
set up right here where this little rock bridge is present.
Ship reporting. Captain.
Other than that, I'm going to send my
Yes, Commander.
transport with an engineer in it and try and make it across the bottom of the map over here and see if I'm remembering correctly that there is a tech airport over there.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
Let's get these guys out of my way.
Yes, comrade. Going to source.
So we have this Tesla coil that's now available to us as a defensive structure there. I'm not sure if I've touched on it before, but if we position our Tesla troopers next to that, you kind of see they begin to zap that with an electrical charge there, and that makes this defensive tower extremely powerful. It's far more powerful with a couple Tesla troopers on it than it would be otherwise. So we may see, for example, that Tesla coil, one-shotting enemy tanks compared to without the Tesla troopers there, it taking 2 or even 3 attempts to do so. So definitely a big advantage to positioning a couple Tesla troopers there.
Building.
Also, I know I've touched on this before, generally speaking, but particularly when it comes to playing as the Soviet faction on this game, constructing a group of war miners rather than just 1 or 2 is a very, very effective way to quickly build resources. The Allies have those chrono miners, they're called, so they scoop up gold, and when they're at their full capacity, they just kind of transport back to their refinery there, and then they drive back to the gold and then transport back when they're full, and so on and so forth. As you can see, the war miners don't do that. They have to drive both back and forth. So it's definitely an advantage to kind of have a convoy of them versus just 1 or 2.
New rally point established. Training.
Ship reporting.
Unit.
Tools ready. Yes,
Whoa,
commander.
whoa, whoa.
Incoming
I will go.
transmission.
Comrade General, we must be closer to the Tesla coils to charge it up. A good charge will help increase the range of our weapons.
Our base is under attack.
So that transmission kind of touched on what I just alluded to as well, that those Tesla troopers can
Engineering diagrams.
Ship reporting. Navigating.
Incoming.
help increase the productivity of those defensive towers.
Brilliant move, comrade. With Kauai Airport in our hands, we can send paratroopers anywhere you desire.
So you'll definitely want to
Navigating. Course set.
build some defensive structures around this tech airport as well,
Set.
if you choose to capture that. They will send some troops towards it. I would also recommend right off the bat getting another ore refinery constructed.
Comrade General, I detect Republic of Korea reinforcements en route. If they reach Pearl Harbor, it will be very difficult to overpower the Allied fleets.
Construction complete. Building.
So that transmission would suggest that they want you to kind of intercept this convoy of reinforcements. I've never personally taken that approach.
Our base is under attack. Construction
See, as you can see, they're already attacking.
building. Construction complete. Primary building selected. New rally.
I've never personally taken that approach. I just kind of let these guys come in, do their thing, drive past. The very first thing they're going to do is drive right past your base, or
Our base is under attack.
and then proceed to the Allied base, which is right in here, somewhere in this unrevealed terrain. And then at some point they will start to head your direction and attack you. But the very first thing they'll do is just kind of
Repairing.
go right past you, not really pay you any mind.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
There we go.
Reinforcements ready.
And then they'll
Select target.
slowly start to trickle your direction here.
Vessel ready.
Exhibit A.
Target sighted.
Primary building selected. New rally point established.
Vessel ready.
Our base is under attack.
Come on, subs.
Target sighted.
So if you utilize both submarines
Vessel ready.
and these, I think they're called Scorpions, Sea Scorpions here, it's a very effective
Unit
partnership there. 'Cause the only way for these destroyers, in fact, I'm going to move these Sea Scorpions back. The only way for these destroyers to attack your subs is to launch these planes here. Whoa.
building.
And with the Sea Scorpions behind them, these guys have anti-aircraft abilities as well. When those planes launch off the back of your, you'll see that the off the back of the destroyers, you'll see these Sea Scorpions just start to take those out quite easily.
Fire at will. Yes, Commander. Navigating. Ship reporting.
Unit lost.
Ship
And those smaller planes that you're seeing are coming from an aircraft carrier that is somewhere that I cannot see yet.
Unit lost. Building.
Comrade, for the Union. For Mother Russia.
Repairing. Building. Unit lost. Building.
up. Commencing shock therapy.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Close and fire. Ship reporting. Target sighted.
I mentioned it at the beginning of the video.
Unit ready.
I should have built a little bit more anti-aircraft
Ship reporting.
to kind of offset the effect of
Yes, Commander.
these aircraft carriers here. Now it looks like they're not going to be particularly intelligent. They're just going to drive right up to my base here.
And fire.
So we're gonna get lucky, but
Building in progress.
Comrade. Moving out.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
New construction of
Ship
as you can see, utilizing those guys
Target sighted.
offensively in terms of
complete.
these little planes hitting my
Building.
structures on land is very
Yes, Commander.
very effective. It's a very pesky unit to try to deal with.
Target sighted. Comrade, da. For the Union.
Unit ready. Repairing.
Yes, Commander. Target sighted. Vessel ready. Ship reporting. Ship reporting. Close and fire. Target sighted. Ship reporting. Target sighted. Ship reporting. Fire at will. Close and fire.
Building. Unit
Yes, Commander. Fire at will.
similar to any other unit as well. If they have planes in the air, the moment that that ship sinks, those planes are also neutralized and they'll just kind of fall out of the sky there. It looks like that's going to do it for that wave. We were able to survive that.
New rally point established. Primary building selected. Unit ready.
Ship reporting.
Building.
I don't think that this little island on the side of the map with that airport on it is connected to the same island that the Allied base is on. Yeah, it looks like it's not. So this is kind of a standalone island, definitely a safe spot to maybe build a second base, kind of like as I've started to do here. Definitely good. We got some resources over here, so good to build an ore refinery over there as well. And you're relatively safe as long as you can build a little bit of defensive stoppage here on the shore.
Yes, Commander.
Construction complete.
It looks like we've at the very least hit a lull in terms of the Allied forces coming our direction. Another thing to point out is the resources that we have gathered up in the top right corner. We've got plenty of resources with that approach of building many ore miners here. So definitely something I recommend.
Conscript reporting.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, I'm going to take my Sea Scorpion and just start exploring some more unrevealed terrain here.
Course set.
Once I see a little bit more what the Allied base looks like, we can make a plan in terms of what we're going to do offensively.
Navigating. Navigating. Engines engaged. Captain confirming. Navigating. Navigating.
Reinforcements ready.
Course set.
Okay, so they're not far.
Engines engaged. Navigating. Engines
And if you remember from
navigating.
the very beginning of this video, our objective is to take out the Navy, not necessarily to take out all of the enemy forces. So you can choose to do that. You can create a landing force and land over here with that, or you can simply, looks like we're in here and barely anything's even shot at us. Ooh. Or you can simply build up a force of subs and try and take out their Navy in and of itself. I'm not sure which of those two options I'm going to do here. I think for the sake of the video, I may try and get a peek at what their base looks like. They do have a few prism towers here. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Waiting orders. Order received.
Building.
And now I'm not sure if we have access to this at this point in the campaign, but if you have a service depot and you choose to build it, typically that gives you access to constructing a Soviet MCV, which is another main base here, another construction yard. Let's see if it does that. It does. So I'm going to take an interesting approach here. I'm going to build an MCV, put it in my transport craft, and I'm going to send him over here and see if I can start building another base on this side over here.
Ship reporting.
Rather than trying to construct forces over here and then transporting them over here. I'm curious if I can successfully just build a base on the same island as the Allies entirely.
Waiting orders. For the Union.
I'm also going to move my submarines into place here. Take out a couple of these guys. These are the Aegis cruisers that the Allied forces have available to them. These are exclusively anti-air. They can't fire upon any ground units of any kind, or even other naval units. Those are purely meant to fire at planes and other aircraft that the enemy may have.
Vehicle reporting. Location confirmed. Ship reporting.
Reinforcements ready.
Engines engaged. Engines
So I've got my MCV in that transport vessel there. We're going to try and send him
reporting.
over here.
Building. On hold. Cancelled.
Yes, Commander. Close and fire.
Waiting orders. For the Union.
Looks like there's a decent amount of resources available on that initial island you start out on too, so no worries there. And we've got our landing craft here, so let's put him...
Captain confirming.
We've got to find some even terrain to construct that, or to deploy that.
Yes, Commander. Set.
Interesting.
Structure abandoned.
Comrade. Moving out.
Ship report. Engines engaged.
Comrade.
Yes, Commander. Engines engaged. Waiting orders.
Okay, so we successfully got
Building.
our MCV over here, so we can start building
Waiting order received.
a base over here as well. And that's going to be a lot easier to do than transporting
Conscript reporting.
units with a naval landing craft.
For the Union. For the Union.
Construction complete.
Conscript
Building
reporting.
selected. New rally point established. Training.
Comrade.
Units ready.
Tools ready.
Reinforcements
Checking designs.
Select target. Building captured.
And they're not... The AI is not seeming
Structure abandoned.
Waiting order.
like they want to send anything my direction, even though I'm on their side of the map now. Okay, here's at least a
Comrade.
portion of their
Order
base.
received. Waiting orders.
Construction complete.
Interesting that they
Conscript
can
reporting. Conscript
get
reporter
that from
received.
there. Okay.
New rally point established. Primary building selected.
Comrade. Moving
You
out.
are sure?
Unit lost.
Comrade. For Mother Russia.
Da. Da.
You are sure?
This particular tower has a impressive range on it.
Waiting orders.
Building. On hold.
But now that we're on their side of the map here, I'm not thinking there's much that's going to be able to stop us.
Building. Building. Unit promoted.
Vessel ready.
I'm a little surprised that there's not
Waiting orders.
a larger base. I think this is only a subsection of it,
Order received.
but in any case, it's still not
Da. You are sure?
very large. Okay, that's what I thought.
Da.
Certainly more of it that we can't see yet. Oh,
Ready, comrade. Attacking! Ready, comrade. We will bury
to that
them.
point, looks like they're coming at me from both sides as well.
Ready. Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. We will bury them.
Construction complete.
Waiting orders.
Repairing.
Ship reporting.
At the same time, I'm also going to move my subs in here.
Target
See
sighted.
what we can see. Oh, that was not the best idea. They have a lot of destroyers in there.
Conscript reporting. You are sure? Da.
Vehicle reporting. Target sighted.
New rally point. Training.
So once you get within this little channel here, the amount of naval forces that the enemy has right there seems to be pretty intense, which is to be expected.
Building.
Engineering, checking
Unit
designs.
ready.
Tools ready, checking designs.
Vehicle reporting.
Building captured. Our base is under attack. Building captured. Construction complete. Repairing. Construction complete.
Tools ready, checking designs.
Building captured. New construction options. Our base is under attack. New rally point established.
Whoa.
Unit ready.
There's some enemy infantry unit in here somewhere I can't see. There we go.
Ready. Select target.
No. Oh, there he is.
Building.
There we go.
Waiting orders. Target sighted.
So I think we've got this side of the island secured.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Oh, and we're still sending offensive forces our way here somehow.
Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting. Attacking!
Oh,
New rally point established.
Waiting orders.
Training.
another trick I like to use
Unit ready.
is just utilizing cheap
Established.
infantry or even armored units to explore unrevealed terrain. So I would say using the attack dog to kind of, he's only 200 units. He's also very fast, so it's an effective way to do it compared to like a conscript or another infantry unit. A very quick and cheap way to explore unrevealed terrain without really the fear of losing that unit. Okay. So that concerns me a bit.
Ready, comrade.
I guess we can
Moving.
utilize our
Vehicle reporting position. We will
rockets
bury
here.
them. Yes, Commander.
I want to block this channel a little bit in case anything tries to escape. And from here, we're just doing the busy work of trying to
Order received.
whittle away at this base.
Comrade. Moving out.
New rally point established. Building. New rally point established. Training. Select target. Unit ready.
Waiting
Moving
orders.
out.
Da. Order received. For the Union. You are sure? Conscript reporting. Da.
Construction complete.
Attacking.
Hmm.
Comrade.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
orders.
Unit
On whole
promoted.
country.
Lost.
Waiting
I
orders.
think we definitely reached the outer portion of their main base here. And just in the sense that they took
Unit
sent those tanks my way.
Conscript reporting. For Mother Russia. Comrade. You are sure?
Vehicle reporting. Moving.
Waiting orders. Order received. Da. Moving
So they
out.
have a few naval bases as well.
For the Union. Order received. Order received. Order received. Moving out.
So I think this is the same exact map
Da.
as the Allied mission. I just think there's a slight difference. I think the terrain that the Allied base is on is the same.
Waiting orders.
but the base that the Soviets are on is slightly different.
Tools ready? Yes,
Building
Commander.
captured.
Engineering.
Oh no.
Cannot deploy.
Engineering. Examining diagrams. Tools ready? Yes, Commander.
Tools ready.
Moving.
Building. Building.
Comrade. Attacking.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. Construction complete. Reinforcements ready. Primary building selected. Training. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, comrade. Yes, comrade. Going to north. Yes, comrade.
I have the examining diagrams.
Ready. Unit lost. Our base.
Whoa.
Repairing.
Confused the AI there. Look at them.
Unit lost.
Surging forward.
I have the information. Yes, Commander.
Ready, comrade. Location confirmed. Changing position.
So it's not, so far, not necessarily a difficult base
Building.
to kind of whittle away at.
Checking designs.
Mainly just the
Baseless suit ready.
difficulty that comes along with exploring unrevealed terrain,
Training.
as the Soviet faction is kind of the biggest factor here so far.
Electrodes ready.
Tools ready.
Other than that, they don't have anything that's
I have the information.
particularly scary.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
Engineering. Checking designs.
Building.
I have the
Moving.
information.
Captured.
I have the
I will
information. I have the information. Yes, Commander.
We should be getting down
Yes, Commander. Yes,
into the
Commander.
main portion of their base here.
Yes, Commander.
Ready, comrade. Attacking.
Construction complete.
Engineering.
Ready, comrade. Electrodes ready. Going to source. Waiting order. Location confirmed.
Building.
I have the information. I have the information. I will go.
Training.
Tools ready. Yes, Commander.
Unit ready.
Waiting
So this is more
Reinforcements
Oh.
ready.
a matter of busy work, depending on, like I mentioned, it depends on if you want to
Construction complete.
take out the entirety of the base,
Tools ready. Go.
or if you just want to pursue the naval forces, because you do complete the mission if you simply take out all the naval forces over here.
Engineering.
But if you want to kind of play around with it, take out everything, then this is kind of what that looks like thus far.
I have the information. Yes, Commander. Checking designs.
Checking connection. Going to
Tools
source.
ready. Checking designs. Engineering.
Building captured.
Engineering. Examining diagrams.
Building captured.
Electrician in the
So, a little surprised we're not meeting a slight bit more resistance, but I've just kind of been
baseless suit ready. Moving out.
moving my engineers
Location confirmed.
further and further into their base,
We will bury them.
taking over different portions here, building a barracks periodically.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. New rally point established. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Charging up, comrade.
Repairing. Building.
This is going to be close. Not sure which tower is going to win here. Might be mine.
New rally point
Nice.
Training. Our base is under attack. Unit
I
ready.
have the examining diagrams.
Reinforcements.
Engineering examining
New
diagrams.
rally point established. Target.
I have the yes, Commander. Examining diagrams.
Our base is under attack. New construction options. Building captured.
Now we've got.
Tools ready.
Now we're in a good spot. This is their main base here.
Checking designs. I have the information. Examining diagrams.
Now we're.
Checking design. I have
Now
yes,
we've got this thing in the
Commander.
bag.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Building captured. Our base
I'm
is
curious if we have access to build their. Oh,
repairing.
Tools ready. Examining diagrams.
Building
Ready,
captured.
comrade. Location confirmed. We will bury them.
I have the examining diagrams.
Building captured. Building. Repairing.
Conscript reporting. Comrade. Moving out. Comrade, for home country.
they do have pockets of, squadrons of tanks and things like that, kind of positioned all over the place, with 2 or 3 or just a few at a time. But other than that, you're not really going to meet a ton of resistance in here. See, there's another one just kind of sitting there on the beach there.
Waiting on home country.
New rally point established.
Conscript for home country.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
I have the information. Waiting orders.
I think all we have left. So that's what it would look like
Ready, comrade.
to
Location confirmed.
pursue taking out the entirety of the base if you chose to do so. Obviously, I took the capture approach compared to just destroying everything. Either way works. But that is what their base looks like if you choose to take everything out on this map.
Electrodes ready.
Nothing too crazy. Just kind of
Waiting order.
a matter of moving through the unrevealed terrain more than anything else.
Comrade,
And now I think that once we take out the remainder of these ships, that's going to conclude the mission here.
Yes, commander. Ship reporting.
So now I'm going to move my subs through this channel as well.
Yes, commander. Ship reporting. Vessel ready.
It looks like these guys are just outside of the range of my
Building.
tower there.
Ship reporting. Navigating. Ship reporting.
So looks like just a few destroyers, and that should probably do it.
Ship reporting.
I only have one structure here, not a huge deal.
Mission accomplished.
And that's it. So once you take out the ships, that's what's really going to conclude that mission. Obviously, like I mentioned, that's what it looks like to pursue taking out the entire enemy base if you choose to do that. Not totally crazy. Pretty simple mission. More time consuming than anything else. You'll see that reflected in the par time here, 45 minutes, a little longer than any other mission we've done up to this point. We were still able to beat that at 37 minutes 40 seconds, so pretty good timing on that. If you do choose to take out the enemy base, I would suggest utilizing an approach similar to what I did, constructing a base on the same island that they're on. That's going to be a lot easier than transporting large amounts of forces from your island across the map on the corner there in those naval landing craft. And you'll have to be sending those back and forth, and it's just going to be far more difficult than just having means of production on that side on the same island. So anyway, that's all there is to that mission, and we're going to wrap up the video there. Hopefully I will see you in the next one.